Hi, and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. All the supplies in this video will be listed in the description box down below. I hope you stick around all the way to the end and you give this video a thumbs up. These are the supplies needed. 2 of these pretty jars from the Dollar Tree, some ribbon of your choosing, some stickers or embellishments, some pretty flowers, candles, tea light candles, glue gun, glue stick, and Elmer's glue, and a pair of scissors. And we will begin by removing those fake snowflakes that come inside the jar. And then I'm going to take some of this Elmer's glue, and I also purchased this from the Dollar Tree. And as you can see there, I'm just putting some all the way around the rim of the jar. You don't want to put too much glue because then it's going to be all drippy, and you just want it to look like it's going downward. It's going to be like the icicles. And then I'm going to take some of that snow stuff that was inside the jar, and I'm going to sprinkle some first in there so that it stays in place, and then I'm going to pour the rest in there. And by doing this, what I accomplished was that some of it would stay on the glue and it won't continue to drip downward. And then I'm just going to take whichever type of snowflake that I preferred, and this one was from the Dollar Tree. I just put a dab of crazy glue on it, and also purchased from the Dollar Tree. And then I put a little blue snowflake, also purchased from the Dollar Tree. All supplies are from the Dollar Tree, guys. And this ribbon was not from the Dollar Tree. This one was from Walmart. And I just put some of that ribbon all the way around the lid, and I did that with the hot glue gun. I didn't use strong adhesive because if later on I decide that I want to use this jar for something else, I can just pull that ribbon out. Then I put the white poinsettia that I purchased from the Dollar Tree, and those little white balls, I don't know what they're called, but they're also in the flower section of the Dollar Tree. I also took the candlestick and I put some of that same ribbon on the top edge of the candlestick with the hot glue gun. I now take some more hot glue and I put it all the way on the rim of the candlestick. I put my jar on it, and then I put a tea light candle on the inside of the jar, which has the opening for a tea light candle. And this is what you have. This is what it looks like displayed on my table. And now let's go on to the second DIY. And these are the supplies you will be needing. All the supplies will be listed in the description box down below. Here I'm taking my wine glass and I'm placing it upside down on the round foam. I took a pen and I traced around it. Then I'm going to take a knife, or even a steak knife you can use for this if you don't have anything else. This is what I had on hand and this is what I used. And you can also do this by taking the wine glass and pushing down on it and going around in circles and pressing down. And that's what you're going to do with all 3 of the wine glasses. All 3 get the same thing at the beginning. So this step right here, you're going to do it with all 3 wine glasses, if you choose to do this DIY, and however many you do, that's exactly what you're gonna do. So you wind up having a round foam that fits in the wine glass, and then a round circle that you can fit the tea light in. Then I took some of this, it's supposed to be a snow kind of tree skirt that you could purchase from the Dollar Tree. If you don't find this, you can just do this step with some glue and some of that fake snow from the Dollar Tree or even from the craft store. I am cutting it around the shape of the foam. Then I'm going to use my hot glue gun to glue it down. I did not cover the lighted part on the tea light because I wanted to look misty. Then I took these reindeer ornaments, come 2 in 1 pack from the Dollar Tree. I liked it, and unfortunately I had to cut it because if not, it would not have fit in the wine glass, and I had to cut the antlers too. So that's what you're gonna see me doing here. And that one right there, I did off camera so that I knew exactly what steps to do for you guys on the video. So I just used my scissors, and this is not a good idea because these scissors did not make it through the entire video. They did break on me in 2 pieces, so I had to use other scissors, but that's besides the point. If you have dog nail clippers, that'll help you in this DIY. And yes, dog nail clippers help you in many DIYs that you have to cut, like dowels or like stuff like this, because they're sharp. Okay, so back to this DIY. I cut off some of the antlers, and then I continue to check and make sure that the wine glass is going to fit there good. You won't be able to see that the deer's feet are cut off because we're going to cover all of that up with some fake snow. I am hot gluing it down to the foam, but you have to remember that we have that tea light in there. The tea light is plastic, so I can't push the deer in because that tea light is in there. That's why I had to cut the feet off. On the tree here, and these also come 2 in 1 pack at the Dollar Tree, I had to cut the top and some of the side branches. But by you checking the wine glass and seeing how much you need to cut off or the size that you need, you will be able to adjust the ornaments to the sizes. And that's what I'm showing you there, how much I need to cut off. On the tree, I pushed it down into the foam because the tea light was not in that area, so I used the sharp edge of the scissors to make the hole in that blanket of snow that comes from the Dollar Tree. And then I continue to check to make sure that everything is gonna fit snug in there. Now I have one more tip for you guys. On the last wine glass that I did, the one that will be the middle, that wine glass, I didn't completely cut the circle that is going to be in the glass because it was easier to work with it as it was still on the bigger piece of the round styrofoam, and you will see that soon. Here I just put some of those glittered branches that you can also purchase from the Dollar Tree in their floral section. And I just cut it down to size, and I stuck them differently. I did the two side wine glasses with the reindeers on them slightly different because I wanted to be a 3-piece set for my console. So I wanted the side ones to look a slight bit different. Here I took some of this clear Elmer's glue that I also purchased from the Dollar Tree, and now I am putting some all the way around that bottom part. I took my wine glass and I poured some of that fake snow in there. Now I'm inserting the foam with everything in it, and then I'm going to do that, and the snow is going to stick to that glue, and you won't be able to see the feet of the reindeer because there's so much snow in the forest that the reindeer's feet are all the way in that snow, guys. So we're going to take some of this ribbon that I purchased from Walmart, and I'm going to hot glue it all the way around the edge, the bottom edge of that wine glass, and that is going to cover up the little bit of that foam, and it's going to make it look glittery, and it's going to look like part of the snow. And once we're done with this one, we're going to flip it over, and then we're going to hot glue the round mirror to the top. As you can see in the shadow, you can see exactly what I did in the shadow. And then I'm just making sure that it's in the middle, and that's what it looks like. Now we're going to go to our third and middle wine glass. And like I said, doing it this way right here as I'm showing you, if you push on it all the way down and you twist and you turn and you twist and you turn, you have the indent in there. Now it'll go all the way through, just don't take it out yet. Just work on that piece and do everything as I did with the first one. Exactly the same steps. And then on this one, we're just going to make it look like wintry, like it has the pine cone in it, and it has these pretty branches, and it's what a scene in the forest would look like, all frosty and snowy. And that's what I did here. I don't know if you guys will be able to find the same types of florals that I found, but they have a lot of them at the Dollar Tree. They have, I took a round, I think they're the ones that you put on top of the table, that you could put a candle jar in the middle, and I purchased it, and I cut off pieces, and I used some here. As you can see, I did exactly the same thing with that fake snow, and I also did that part on the pine cone. I put a little bit of glue on it, and I put some fake snow to make it look more wintry. And right here, this is the part. Once you're done with that, you can push down on it and remove the extra foam. Then I just hot glue the round mirror to the top, and then on this part here, my camera went off, but I just took some tulle and some ribbon, and I cut pieces of it, and then I just tied it around the bottom edge where the mirror is at. You will see it on the end. That's all I did. I also put a snowflake sticker in the middle, and that was all that the camera didn't record. And here they are, my Winter Wonderland wine glass home decor candle holders, all made with affordable items that I purchased mostly from the Dollar Tree. They are elegant, they're beautiful, they even have a hint of romance to them. The snowflakes that I used for the middle of the bows, those were purchased from the craft store, and they're the Jolene brand. And the ribbon at the bottom of the wine glass and the top edge, that was purchased from Walmart. All the items will be in the description box down below. If you guys like this, give this video a thumbs up. Give me a comment. If you don't want to comment, leave me an emoji. You can be as creative. You can leave a heart. You can leave a smiley face. I like emojis too. I hope all of you guys enjoy this video. I hope that you guys try this if you're on a teeny tiny budget. These are DIYs that will help your house look elegant for Christmas. Thank you all so much for stopping by and spending time with me. I will see you soon. If you're not a subscriber already, please remember to hit that subscribe button and double click on it so YouTube will notify you every time I upload a brand new video. Thank you so much for tuning in, for staying tuned, and I hope to see you all very soon. I hope you all have a blessed day.